There is a lot to love about the remote equipment Alpha 31. As a matter of fact, remote equipment, yeah, they never disappoint. However, there's something about this bag that makes me hesitant to use this bag a little bit more often. So this is the follow-up review of the remote equipment Alpha 31 second production. If you want to view a more in-depth overview of this bag, check out my first impressions video in the description below. In this short review video, I will just share my thoughts about this bag. Before we start, I want to set the stage, how I use this bag. Some of you know that since the start of the pandemic, I work 100% from home, and together with the lockdowns, I don't use bags that much for work, and reviewing bags has become a little bit challenging. Furthermore, I live in an, let's say, urban environment, but the remote equipment Alpha 31 is more of a outdoorsy kind of bag. That being said, it is still very suitable in an urban environment, and I really love the look of the bag a lot. Moreover, the bag is incredibly well made. All of the stitching, the choices of materials and the features are amazing. All of the smaller compartments like the quick access compartment on the top or the mesh pockets on the lid of the main compartment are very useful. The two compartments outside of the clamshell opening lid are great as well, especially if you want to store a small jacket like my Patagonia jacket for instance. That being said, the slots are quite high, so most small items will just accumulate at the bottom. And I believe for one of the pockets, this is totally fine for bigger items, but it would have been cool to have some dividers in one of them to distribute the items better in a vertical way. Being able to expand the bag via the roll top is great in theory to fit a lot of items, but this didn't work that well for me personally. Okay, let me elaborate. The material of the Alpha 31 is, and I quote, made of composite EPX 600 fabric from Challenge Sail cloth. This fabric features a durable 600D polyester face fabric laminated to a 45-degree polyester cross-ply reinforcement. This textile is backed with a 70D polyester ripstop for superior strength and stitch holding. Oh, and yeah, wow, that was a mouthful. But long story short, this is an incredible material, and I'm pretty sure that this will hold up a lifetime. And in the beginning I thought this fabric will wear in and get a little bit softer. However, after a couple of weeks of use, it is still quite stiff. This isn't bad. This is just my personal preference, and what I noticed during my use during errands or buying groceries, it sometimes gets a bit difficult to load items into the main compartment via the clamshell opening, and then to try to close the zippers. Again, this isn't a bad thing, but in the end, I just didn't use the clamshell opening just because it is difficult to close once the bag is full, and loading through that opening isn't as easy compared to other clamshell opening bags. So my solution is to just use the roll top opening. Another issue that I have with the bag, let me rephrase my personal dislike, are all of the straps hanging off the bag. Again, this is targeted for outdoorsy or hiking use, so having a lot of compression straps, load lifters, etc. to adjust the bag to its contents and your body shape is quite important. But for my, let's say, urban use case or being on a motorcycle, all of these straps get a little bit annoying. Okay, let's talk about my verdict. The remote equipment Alpha 31 is amazing. The build is top notch. There is nothing to complain about, and I'm very confident that this bag will withstand a lot of abuse. I do like all of the compartments and the features of this bag, but as you can tell from what I've mentioned in the negatives, the durability comes with this certain kind of stiffness of the fabric and the zippers, which makes it not 100% practical for how I personally use bags. In addition to all of the straps, this makes the bag less of a first choice for my day-to-day use. That being said, for this bag you can use the saying, Different horses for different courses. This is a, let's say, hiking bag at its core, and for that use case I think this is great. For my personal use case it does work, but it's not perfect. So with a bigger, or let's say easier to operate clamshell opening, this bag would be a no-brainer for me. So if you need a bigger clamshell opening but still want a hybrid style bag that is more suited for an urban environment or office environment, then something like the Walnut Provoke 31 liter might be a better choice. But if you're looking for a hybrid bag with an outdoorsy appeal that you still can use for the office for instance, then you should take a look at the Remote Equipment 31, especially considering this bag is very well made and in my humble opinion also looks amazing. So what are your thoughts about this bag? And if you own this bag, what are your experiences with the clamshell opening? Let us all know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell icon so you won't miss the next videos. Also check out my second channel and my Instagram at YouKnowTheBoat. Stay safe and healthy everyone, and I see you in the next video. Thank you very much.